They say they are victims of sexual assault, and as the 7 investigators first showed you last night, nearly 300 of them have seen justice delayed. It's due to a serious backlog inside the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office. Well, tonight, 7 investigator Ross Jones digs deeper into what's leading to an overworked and understaffed prosecutor's office and what can be done to bring survivors justice.
I can say that waiting more than 6 months is too long.
And more than 3 years?
Holy moly.
If you're the victim of a crime, where it happens shouldn't determine how long you have to wait for justice. But in Wayne County, victims of sex crimes have been waiting longer than anyone should have to.
I'm a very strong person, but I'm having a very hard time with this, and I almost just want an out at this point.
Across the county, nearly 300 warrants have stacked up in the prosecutor's office, lingering for at least 6 months while a prosecutor decides whether to bring charges. This woman, who says she was sexually assaulted inside of a bar in Dearborn, has been waiting for well more than a year.
He ended up putting his hands down my pants and then up my shirt. You've waited all this time to maybe not get the form of justice that you thought would happen.
This problem isn't nearly as bad in Macomb County, where only 11 warrants have been sitting for 6 months, or in Oakland County, where the number is 4. Wayne County has 4 warrants alone that have been sitting for 3 years.
Is that acceptable at all?
No one would say that was acceptable. No one, the prosecutor would not say that was acceptable. We on the commission absolutely know that that is not acceptable.
Alicia Bell is the chairwoman of the Wayne County Commission, which, along with the county executive, controls the county's purse strings. Right now, the county is in negotiations with its unions.
We're trying to get more prosecutors and making it more attractive to be here in Wayne County. We have to retain the lawyers that we have and then attract new talent.
Today, Wayne County is 30 prosecutors short. And unlike Oakland and Macomb, lawyers here have the heaviest workload and the lowest pay. The starting salary in Wayne County is $60,000 for a prosecutor. It's $70,000 in Oakland and $71,000 in Macomb.
I cannot point to another set of dedicated people other than what we have in Wayne County trying to make sure and get through these cases. Sure. Our caseloads are heavier, and we're doing the best that we can with what we have.
Kim Worthy has shown herself over the years to be a very vocal advocate on behalf of survivors of sexual assault. But that doesn't change the reality for the victims who are currently going through the system.
I feel so terrible going through this process. I have been made feel like an idiot, that I'm an inconvenience.
This woman, who says she was the victim of rape, saw the warrant in her case sit in the prosecutor's office for 5 months before it was approved. Relieved her case was finally moving forward, she made sure to attend the defendant's arraignment, which happened on Zoom.
I logged in and no prosecutor was there. I had no one to represent me. The detective was there, and the detective had to argue bond because my prosecutor was not there, and they hadn't told me about this ahead of time, and I literally watched it.
They feel like they are lost in the numbers here. They call regularly to ask for an update on the case, and they're told it's still pending. It's still pending. Months go by. What do you say to them?
Again, it depends on the reason. I don't think we can just put everything into one bucket. There are a lot of reasons why cases take time.
Since we started asking questions about the backlog in March, the prosecutor reports there has been progress at bringing it down. 20 backlogged warrants have been cleared, she says, thanks to a newly created position.
We have now a person that is there, that is her full-time job, to look at these backlog warrants. And that's how we've been able to get the number down exponentially since she had the job.
Victims will welcome any progress, but advocates like Johanna Kanonin say much more is needed, and quickly.
This is about our entire community and about keeping Wayne County safe. Residents and victims deserve better than this.
The prosecutor's office says that due to staffing challenges, it is common for arraignments to take place without an assistant prosecutor present. Tonight, the county is in negotiations with the prosecutors' union. Everything from starting salaries to signing and retention bonuses to health care benefits is on the table. I am told that the county is prepared to raise the starting salary for prosecutors from $60,000 to at least $70,000. Oh. That would be a big jump and put them in line with Macomb and Oakland County, so that would be a big help.
The salary would help because their workload, is
Well,
much more.
Exactly, and when you've got a county just down the road that has less work and more pay, most prosecutors would jump at that opportunity. So they need to get prosecutors to stop leaving this would help.
And hopefully that new position
Yeah,
will
for
help
sure.
as well.
Yep.
I know you're going to stay on them, Ross,
do.
as you always do. Thank you so much for your great work.